Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will start this game off. Looking for a productive play on first down. To throw, it's McLeod. He makes the connection.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. First down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it from the red zone. Still looking, on the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Texas State, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play.
Third down coming up.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that...
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. What a catch and run for 6. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He leaves it with his back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. If they can back up that late score in the first half with another one here in the second, they can really take control of this game.
Yeah, and of course you went straight to offense, Reese. But how about the defense? If you can stop the bleeding, right? They created some momentum going into the half. Now, come out, set the tone for the second half. Get the ball back to your offense. It's not always about offense.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Buckley. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Strikes the blow. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Texas State, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Buckley. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Nice move. Creates some space. He was so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's McLeod. They're trying to get to him. Looking for a big gain. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I feel like this defense just had the answer all game long. It just seems like they're one step ahead of this offense with their ability to dial up pressures, change up their coverages. They've rattled and confused this quarterback throughout the entirety of the contest. They come away with another interception here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Second down coming up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the South Alabama Jaguars taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Southern Miss's offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires left. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Mims. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So South Alabama's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's Pittman.
Returner is brought down at the 47.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16. South Alabama, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivory. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time.
And they got him for the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Going up top on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in Hattiesburg.
And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down, he just keeps gashing them with his feet. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the route is on. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score out. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Line getting set on second down. Lopez wants to fire. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He's looking to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. But they had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's looking to throw. Coming after him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dialing up a second down pass play. Takes Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Golden Eagles offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter.
Just destroying his way through the field. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. Trying to make magic with it. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 40-yard line after that terrific run. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Troy's offense will have its 1st possession of the game. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Firing to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
He doesn't need anything to be here. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open. Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Troy, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Buckley. And the returner is stopped. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, get stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field and trying to get some points.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Southern Mississippi.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in Hattiesburg.
The Golden Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Trojans want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45 on his way. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the stomping has commenced. What moves, what escapability, what a play to get it into the end zone.
What a bad job by the defense containing this. Coming into the game, you knew you've got to build that defense around the quarterback and keep him in the pocket. Do not let him escape at any cost, because plays like that will happen.
28, Troy, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's got great speed. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense is...
Off he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down.